Hello, welcome to Dawn of Man Episode 2. This is a continuation of our series we started last weekend. So we had a couple of things happen. We had our first death. We had a couple of additions in terms of people joining the village. And right now we're still kind of going around getting the hang of things. And we've got people doing all sorts of resource collections as well. We have fishing spots and all sorts of good stuff. I had a couple of you comment as well about things that I might need to take a look at. So one thing we should probably do at this point is get a better handle on our resource management. So let's go ahead and actually, we have some knowledge we might be able to spend. We do need to mess with farming. Somebody said rush the farming tree. So we have food drying already. Tanning, that's not farming. Dog domestication is not farming. We can't get into grain processing until we're in the Mesolithic age, which is going to require 15 knowledge. We have 8, so we need to get 7. And based on what I've seen, the best way to get knowledge is by hunting different animals that we've not hunted before, and also just general things will occasionally unlock as we make more progress. We do have some skins going. We've got meat curing, we have bones, fish, raw skins, flint picks, and they need repair materials. So we'll go ahead and actually that seems to already be selected. If you're new to this series, forgive me. I am very much a noob at this game. So he's going to the bank to fish. I want to see, we need to find people that can go hunt. That is how our first death occurred last time. We sent someone to hunt by themselves and they just kind of got yeeted off the face of the earth. They are buried here in the burial mound, and this individual. Camera controls in this game are a little bit different from what I'm used to. Zamdok is praying at the burial mound, so we'll let him do his thing. What's this guy doing? Old man Yerkel carrying what looks to be skins. We got skins drying, and we also have other ones here. Alright, so our boy is doing that. We're not going to have this guy do any hunting. Where are all the other adults? Mess with storms and stuff here. Where are the adults? This is another girl. Okay, yeah, we did have younger people move in. Fishing. Okay. This is our collecting and harvesting wild plants area. It is spring, so that should be possible still. Here is someone is unhappy. No, it won't let me click. Come on. Alright, why are you unhappy? Low stats. Okay, your morale is low. Going to the skull pole to meditate or whatever you care to be doing here. Alright, so let's go ahead. Let's have you go here. Okay, so he's collecting from a boar, but she is not currently set up to do anything. I wish I could rotate this a little better here. She's going to drink. Going to the woodpile. See, everybody has stuff to do. Let's just have him sit here and her go with. I think somebody also said in the comments that I could just select an enemy and the game would automatically decide how many to send. But I'm not seeing too many. Of course, we have this cave lion. That is a relatively difficult enemy, but it is pretty close. And if it will let all of the people do their thing, then maybe that'll be fine. We have marked that for hunting, so we'll see how many it dispatches here. Recovering morale, very good. Recovering morale. Okay, nobody's going to go hunt, huh? I think everyone is engaged in doing something else. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Someone's got to go hunt this thing eventually, right? You'd think. Okay, I see a couple with spears. Okay, so it's sending those two. 3. All right, this should be good. I guess we gotta follow them around now. New human has joined the settlement. Very good. All right, so that is going to be our signal that we need to build some more huts. So let's go ahead and build residences. Forgive me, I'm still getting used to the the control scheme in this game. Go ahead and put one here, and we can actually go ahead and put a second one as well. Very good. All right, so that will get built eventually. And we're going to find another target while they are off there doing that. There is another cave line. We can go ahead and hit that. It's not going to give us any more knowledge, but it will give us some more food. And eventually we can send some people up here to get... Ooh, that's a new thing. I'm actually going to get all that. We can capture... Okay, sheep domestication. We'll just mark all 4 of these. And then I will go unmark this cave line. And then we'll see what they end up doing for that. Alright, let's go to ×8 speed. Okay, now why is this guy... It's probably... Okay, again. Going after this thing over here. So there's 4 of them right here. Alright, so that's dead. That was quick. Okay, we got another knowledge point for that, and they should be going after these as well. Eventually, maybe. I wonder if they have to get within a certain distance, because this is coming up here. They already hunted this one. Is it going to attack? No, it's going to run away, because an old man with a spear is chasing them, and a very unhappy adult woman. Yeah, go ahead. You can run, but you can't hide. But the trees can hide you from me, so I can't see you. And these are some pretty resilient little animals here. Alright, so you still have low morale, but we got a knowledge point for that, so that's pretty good. And they're in the process of building another tent. As far as work areas go, I think we're probably okay for now. Let's see, let's take a look at our milestones. We haven't... Okay, we have to unlock the Mesolithic era for that. As far as defense, somebody mentioned this as well. I believe it was the True King, who's always been very helpful and supportive, so thank you for that. We don't have gates yet. I believe we'll get that in another couple eras. This will allow us to set an alert, so if we have an alert set, everyone with a weapon will assume combat rules, everyone else will get inside of a building. So we'll go ahead and leave this alone for now, but we can, at any point in time, if there's an attack, set this off, and that should be fine. Of course, when we have gates, we can do that as well. And again, we only have 9. We need 15, 16, 15. I can't read. 15 to unlock the Mesolithic era there. So we will let them continue doing what they're doing there. Structure built tent, knowledge +1. So I guess we could just kind of game the system a little bit and just build more tents. As far as storage, this is could probably use to have another storage one here. We already have a wood pile, already have a rock pile. We could do another storage tent as well. Put that right there, just kind of on the outskirts. Ooh, a bear. Do we want to hunt a bear? I think we do. Everyone will hunt. And everyone may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Unless the old man does it by himself, in which case he's absolutely going to die. No, he's going somewhere else. Cave hyena attack. Oh, well, you know what that means. We'll go ahead and, if I can remember how to get to it. Wait, where's this happening? Oh, this. Okay, she is. He is. I cannot figure out if these are men or women from way up there. Okay, well, he's dead. And again, I have not quite figured out how defense combat works in this game. Oh well. That's part of the fun of playing games like this, is being a complete and total noob with absolutely no redeemable anything whatsoever. But Learning is fun. And sometimes people die. That's just a sacrifice that occurs. He will be entombed. People will mourn him. And this guy will probably also die when he goes and tries to attack a bear. Except he doesn't seem to be doing that by himself just quite yet. And this bear, I think, will just kind of stay chilling over here until more people come around. Oh, a trader. All right. So one thing, we need to make sure we buy as much food as we can from these guys because we're not very good at producing it ourselves. And we can trade some pretty valuable items. These skins outfits, we have so many skins, so we can actually trade 2 of those away. We can buy more of those. Leather, we can't really do too much with. Let me see, do we have 7? We'll do that to get all of his food, and that will be a-okay. Bread times 10 and knowledge plus 1 works for me. Is this the same one from the last couple times? I think so. Yeah. All right. So we'll just let them do their thing. We have capacity, so as soon as people want to move in, they can go ahead and do so, but I don't know that they will so soon after we've had people get mauled, and morale is not exactly very high here. A reindeer has escaped. Oh, it was being hunted. Okay. Why is that marked? I don't remember marking that. That could have been last episode, I guess. I think the bear is... No, bear is still here, standing up on its hind legs. All right. I guess they're not going to go hunt that after all. They might not have enough... Nope, there's 2 of them going. Are they going to go follow the bear? What? Is that the same... Hold on. Too fast. Is this the same bear? No, it's a boar. Okay. I guess they aggroed it. Alright. I really hope they don't get got by this bear here. Oh, my God. Okay. Well, they better do something quick. Okay. So the bear's dead. Good. Plus 2 knowledge, and that is going to be very valuable to get resources from. Good. So we are only 1 knowledge away from unlocking the next era. So as soon as that happens, we'll be able to do quite a bit more advancement. I know this is probably painfully slow for a lot of you guys who have been playing this game. But I like to learn at my own pace, you know? You can always watch my videos on 2 times speed if you think I'm going too slow. That is always an option that's available for you. Alright, so they are bringing back all of this good stuff. I believe we should relatively soon get to 15. I know I can unlock this, but I want to get here so we can mess with grain processing and pulse processing and get all sorts of stuff with that going. Alright, infectious. Is this the same guy that got infected last time? You know what? Just whatever you got into, just don't do that again, okay? Okay, so Ibex hunted for the first time, and now we have 15. Let's go in here and let's unlock pottery, Mesolithic era. So what this is going to do, we can now polish bones, which will do composite tools later on, stone polishing as well, of course pottery, which I just unlocked. Archery is going to be a huge help for us with hunting and defending against raiders and eventually raiding other settlements later on in the game. Grain processing, pulse processing, sledge making, which will be extremely useful. Spirituality we'll probably not get to for a little bit. So I think of all of these, most paramount is probably going to be grain processing. So we're going to focus on that. We'll go ahead and try to get 7 more knowledge and get all of that fun stuff. Because look at all this unlocks. We've got haystack, mortar, pulse processing, which is, of course, the subsequent thing. Flour and bread, and that's going to be huge because that's going to allow us to sustain our population quite a bit better. Wow, look at all this. Okay, so we got knowledge just for unlocking all that. And it has our little progress bar right down here. It's a neat little feature they put in. Very cool. Transportation. So now what this does is this is going to enable us to do things like the sledge and all that fun stuff. So let's just go ahead and read this. Transports will greatly increase the efficiency of your settlement. Some resources like logs, stone, copper ore, tin ore, or iron ore are heavy and difficult to carry around. Only adults can transport these at a very slow speed, one at a time, and with a penalty to morale. Sledges and carts solve this problem. They allow you to transport several heavy resources at a time a lot more efficiently. So let's actually go ahead and take a look at the little document for the sledge. For its most basic form of transport, allowing one adult to move around heavy resources with ease, and it's going to cost 3 sticks and 2 leather. And of course, leather made from skin that has been tanned, which we can't presently do unless that has just recently been unlocked. And I don't think it has, which, is fine. We have to figure out how to do stuff at some point. But we should have, the last trader that came by, we should have bought the leather that they had. So we'll just do without until they get there. In the meantime, we'll be accruing knowledge, and we do have space for additional people if they decide to come in here. But it is fall, which means we can't be gathering any of these resources anymore, because fall does not allow you to do so. I love how the colors in the leaves change. It's a very, really well done game visually. It's not super complicated, but it's got some nice details and little features that I think are just really, really pleasant to look at. And again, we haven't unlocked any of the rest of this because we haven't advanced our tech tree quite enough. We still have the same options, but we will get haystack pretty soon. Again, none of this has changed at all. That is fine. Of course, no defensive structures yet. All sorts of lovely sounds of that kind of thing going on here. Still have sticks aplenty over there. And somebody actually said that I can't remember if this was in the comment on the video or if it was on the wiki or the subreddit, that having a work area for hunting is actually kind of detrimental to the progress of getting things hunted in the game. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of that. And instead, what they suggested doing is place a work area for hunting in the middle of the village. No, I want to go the other way. And that way, if anything invades the village, then it'll get tagged as an enemy, and that'll get hunted, but we won't have people kind of wandering off all over the place over here. And of course, berries and fruits are decaying in the fall because that's what they do. As far as food is concerned, we do have raw meat, we have cured meat, we have a pretty good amount of dry fish, bones and stuff, so we are reasonably good to go for the winter. It's just one of those things, the sooner we unlock other technologies, the more we'll be able to do. So I think the name of the game for right now is to just do a whole bunch of hunting. That's already dead, and they're harvesting from that. So if we go into primal mode again, this is an aurochs. I don't know what this is, but we're going to hunt it, because that I don't think is something that we've already hunted. That should give us some knowledge points as well. So there's several people, and I think right now that are not really doing anything, so maybe they will mount up their spears and take this thing down. As a big, mean-looking dude right here. Wow, that he didn't give up much of a fight. So more meat, skin, and bones for that. Let's find something else to hunt, because this seems to be going pretty well. Those are sticks. Okay. That's already dead. We'll mark that, and then we'll mark all 4 of these. And then we'll have people go take care of that. Now, our crafter, this entire time, has been making bifaces, bone harpoons, bone spears, and slings. We can't quite get to bows yet. Picks. I guess we probably should be making axes. At least a couple. And spears. I don't have those set to continuous production quite yet. So we do have a couple of new work areas that I don't remember seeing before, which is going to be water and trees. So if we put a extract water kind of right here, That'll be something that people can take advantage of. And then trees as well. We'll go ahead and start with those right there. And they'll be able to store logs and more sticks and all sorts of good stuff for future production. But we have 6 knowledge now. We're getting pretty close to unlocking our first one, which is going to be grain processing. Unless we want to do tanning first, which might actually be useful. Nothing's going to grow in the winter anyway, so okay, let's go ahead and unlock tanning. Alright, so what that's going to do now should allow us to build a tanner, which it will. Actually, let's go back and read that help text. Place to make leather from raw skins. Okay, it's going to require a log and 3 sticks. We'll go ahead and put this on the other side of here. We'll do 2 just for right now. And when we have leather, we can build sledges. Eventually. Leather outfit, we can actually go ahead and, of course, these aren't as warm, but this will allow us to use our leather for other things. I'm going to try and focus on sledges before outfits because we have plenty of skins and the skins are warmer anyway, and that's what we need for the winter. Alright, water times 10, knowledge plus 1. Seems like a pretty good trade for me, and they're going to be cutting down these trees. Anything else interesting to be hunting right now? Because that's already dead. I wish this game would let you zoom out a little bit more. That's already dead. We're probably actually okay for hunting for right now. Yeah, so we'll leave that alone. We'll let them do their thing. Cutting down the trees. This is going to be a nice action for felling the trees, or no? Oh, that's actually pretty good. Alright, some of our people have no warm clothing. Well, we're trying our best, okay? Oh, another trader. Alright, so we're going to buy... We have 45 cured meat. That's good to know. We'll buy pulses. We'll buy some dried fish. We'll buy bread. Dog domestication. I can't afford that. But I can go ahead and buy some leather. Let's just see. What happens if I get all this? 65. Am I going to be able to trade for that? Dry skin, slings, bones. We have plenty of this stuff. I don't want to get rid of any food. But I can get rid of 10 skins. We have so many animals we have to harvest still. That gets us up to 50. I think I can get to 65. Oh, we can get rid of that easy. We'll go ahead and get some more flint to balance that out. It seems like a pretty good trade to me. Very good. So they're going to be building a bunch more of these skins outfits, hopefully soon. Alright, and we are already taking care of a lot of this. Probably could use another storage tent. So, okay. I thought we had unlocked something new, but we haven't. A little bit of premature celebration there. We still have some room, but I'm going to go ahead and not build another tent just quite yet. We'll get them to build that storage tent, though. That will be very useful. And the people are getting to work. I wonder if we build another crafter, will it be faster? I would have to imagine that it would. So let's go ahead, build another crafter kind of up here, and see if that helps. I would imagine it would have to, and then we can kind of section this off and see if we can kind of focus one of these on producing certain things and the other one on other things, see if that makes it any faster or more efficient. And I would have to believe it would. Alright, skins outfit times 10, knowledge plus 1. Alright, so now we actually have enough to go ahead and do grain processing. Wow, things are progressing so much faster now that we're actually, kind of accomplishing something, right? And it was really painfully slow the first couple episodes. Thank you so much for sticking with them, giving me a chance. Hey, another surviving the winter. Very good. So go ahead and take off 8 times speed. So what this will allow us to do now, I think, a mortar. Yes, we have to crush the grain into the flour, and then it's going to allow us eventually at some point to do more fun stuff. Anyway, we'll go ahead and put this, let's go right there, and that will give us flour, and then at some point we'll be able to make food things. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Storage, we now have a haystack. We can store straw. We'll just kind of plop that there. Of course, none of these have received any amount of changes or anything. Let's see, what else? Armorer's Workshop, Cheesemaker. I'm excited about the cheese. That's going to be quite a long time. Let's have skins drying. How many undried skins do we have? Not too many, so 4 is still probably adequate for that. So this is auto-making skins. So this, we can actually go ahead. Let's turn off slings and spears and anything that is going to be hunting related. So this is like a production one, and we can make this one for all of the hunting. And that'll be fine right there. We can just have this kind of split up so there's never really any bottleneck for hunting stuff. All right, so our mortar is done, and it's just going to be automatically trying to get flour situated. So of course, what this means now is harvesting wild plants. We'll now be able to get grain and all sorts of good stuff. We will now increase that to 5 people able to work there, because we do have 15 now. And this is still, if I can click on this stuff, obtain stone. Yep, that is A-OK. Storms again, work areas, gather sticks. Yeah. We'll go ahead. Actually, we can turn on, not that one. Fishing, 3 is fine. 1 is fine for water. Trees, that's fine. All right, so now we have a haystack, and of course things. Oh, a new human was born. That gets us to 16. So now we have a much larger community going on here. 16 people. Pretty good progress. Cutting down some trees. And as we are in spring, we'll be able to harvest a lot of these things pretty soon in the summer. Knowledge just keeps on coming in. Yep, so we've already gone and done most of this. I haven't quite figured out what pulse processing is yet. I'm assuming it's going to be much like the rest of it. We just have to actually unlock it, and then we'll be able to actually use all the pulse we have. I think it's still in our storage tents, maybe. Or maybe they just ate it. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. So let's go ahead and do another hunt. Let's see what's around here. Ancient bison. That sounds adventurous and fun, and surely not dangerous at all. So let's see what these... Oh, don't send the old man. Oh, no. Okay, there's 3 of them there. And that was dead. All right, cool. Another large animal, and more knowledge for us. So that's a win in my book. That was actually a lot quicker than I thought it would be. I was expecting that to be kind of something that would be fun to watch for a little bit, but they turned him into fast work. Oh, a little baby hyena. Oh, time to die. Go hunt him, and maybe some others will come out and join. And then you can get them as well. Why is he off by himself? Did we already kill his mom? We might have. Maybe they will choose to do that at some point. You know, there's not too many other animals around here. But we don't need a ton right now. Yeah, at some point they'll remember to actually, you know, do anything about that. Let's see. Flour, 20 unit limit. Got barley. Do we have einkorn? That can only be harvested in the fall. Okay. Can only be done in fall. So that would explain why we don't have any... Wow, 100 raw meat. Is that like cumulatively, or is that all at once? I guess it has to be cumulatively. Cumulatively. Hard to say. Ancient bison attack. No. I don't think so. We killed that thing. Oh, I was going to build a sledge. I have no idea how to do that. I don't think No. Well, there's no help thing in here quite yet. Resources, grouped resources, attachments, sledge. So we don't have... I gotta figure out how to make these things. I guess it probably would help to read the documentation, but we both know that I haven't read hardly any of it, so that is fine. I know you're probably screaming at the computer right now, why is he not doing this? So feel free to do so as I bumble my way around all of this. There's no way to craft it in the crafting thing, and there's no production building that seems to be a way to actually do it. But our tanners are just making leather, so I mean, we've got leather. We should have the stuff to make the sledges. We just, at this point in time, don't know how to do it. We got wood piles, mortars and all that. Again, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to look up how to do it, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so update. I can't build sledges yet, which is why I don't have any, so I don't know why I can't. I'm sure there's some good reason I've completely missed. Oh, it's because I haven't researched it. Well, I guess I'm just dumb. And yeah, I'll edit this out. Alright, so we've got boars here, and we need to get some more hunting done here, because I need to get to 7 knowledge so I can research sledge making. So why don't we just go ahead and tag those 5 right there and let the hunters do their thing. Look at that. They are going after them with a vengeance. Wow, okay, this one is zooming along. I think our person is going to be chasing this guy for a while. All I need to do is just get to 7 so I can research the sledges. Hopefully that can happen sooner rather than later. Oh. Another trader. Well, you know what that means. Why, yes, I would like to buy all of your cured meat. And tannins. And leather. Because I can sell you dry skins. Which are worth less than they used to be. Okay. Flint axe, I've got to keep those. 18. Don't need bones. We'll go ahead and do 3 of those. And one of those, and we'll do a meat. That's fine. I'm not going to do 150 for bone polishing, sorry. Alright, so that was an interesting encounter there. Any moment now. Okay, obtained flint has been exhausted, so we do need to go ahead and place a new one for obtaining flint. So let's check all this stuff out. We will have to branch out further and further away from our town, technically, village, hamlet, settlement. Okay, so there is some down here, so we'll go ahead and put this down like that. We'll maximum 2 of those. Alright, so now we have 7 knowledge, which means we can research the sledge. And now we can actually build one, transport post, and sledges. So these, from what I understand, interact with the settlers just as a building would, so you can just kind of place it wherever and they will use it. So we'll just put 2 of those down. Actually, we'll do 3. And transport post, we'll put 1 right here. And we'll put another one, we'll rotate for down here. That should help us out a little bit. So now they got to build the sledges. So we'll watch that get done if they decide to build. Alright, so it's just sticks and skin. It should be relatively straightforward. So go on, do your thing, build that sledge. It's a little slower than I was bargaining for. I thought it would be quite a bit faster. Okay, so they're just going to place those little cross beams like that. It's always fun to watch. Alright, so sledge is done. That's already being used. Very good. Alright. So we just got more knowledge for building those two things for the first time. So these transport posts, of course, will be used to just kind of leave transports at when they're doing all sorts of fun things as well. So we probably at this point can build another residence. I know those of you who watch my Ostriv Let's Play are already yelling at me for building more of these things on a grid. It's fine. It'll be okay. So let's build 3 more of those. Because we have a pretty good basis of food. We can probably actually build another food dryer. We'll just put that right here. We'll do another one right next to that. We'll do more skin dryers over here as well. 4 more, because we're going to do a whole lot more hunting. But I actually think for now, this is a pretty good spot to stop for today's episode. We accomplished quite a bit. Let's actually go ahead and take a look at our treat. We unlocked the Mesolithic era with pottery. Then we researched grain processing and sledge making and tanning as well. And our population has kind of grown a little bit here, 16. Man, we got to get these people some better clothes. Oh, cave lion attack. Well, you know what that means. It means I'm going to forget to do defense. So we're going to turn on alerts, and everyone with their weapons are going to come out and try to defend. Oh, old man got killed. Unfortunate. And now it's dead. But our little alert thing seems to have worked reasonably well. I think our danger is gone. So we'll go ahead and turn that off. So another tragic loss. But hey, such is life in prehistory. We really got to get these people some better clothing. But like I said, that's all the time we got for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode of Dawn of Man. Until then, feel free to check out my Ostriv Alpha 4 Let's Play. Lots of good stuff going on there. And we'll catch you next time.